I have lived pretty stressful life. Have you lived a stressful life, Rajikin? Was your life stressful? I guess we were gonna find out. Because when I consume this raw chicken, I'm gonna find out how stressful your life really was. Because you're gonna be part of me now. How has your life been? Has it been stressful? Now, if I would play a movie of my life to you right now, most people on this earth would say, wow, you had a very comfortable life, boy. I don't know why would they add that boy part there. Not everyone is Southern American. But anyways, most people would say you have lived extremely comfortable life by any standards. But what's the correct word I'm looking for? I show shines. I don't know why did I pronounce it like that. I show signs of stress for my age. Now, some people have them way more than me. Some people maybe a little bit less. But my body tells me, or at least has told me in the past many times, giving me signs, internal signs. You're stressing me out, boy, right now. And it also gives outer signs to the world to see. This guy has stressed himself. Now we all have these to some degree. You can't escape stress in this system. But the whole point of this episode of Raw Chicken Experiment is that we have lost our common sense of what stress is. The signs of stress, what really stresses us. Because like I told you, if you would see the movie of my life, you would have lived super comfortable life. But I still show signs of stress. And I don't think many people 100 years ago of my age, at least in the parts that they could get food, because back then there were some real capital letter stressors. That's what most people think about what stress is. You cannot get food, your job, your work is extremely stressful physically or mentally. Your relationships are killing you because they're so toxic and so stressful for you mentally. All these traumatic events that many people have in this modern world. Like everybody knows those type of stresses. And I don't have many of them in my past. Like not many. Many people have way more of these. And I'm not saying that they probably show signs of stress as well. And even more so. And their internal state might be super stressful. That's not the point. The point is, this is what people think stress is. But then there is a whole bunch of other things we do consistently. I have been doing consistently for freaking decades at this point. Every single day. That we don't really sense like that to be stressful. But if we practice some introspection, which is basically being honest with yourself, talking to yourself in your mind, in your little monkey mind, and being honest, like listening to the signs your inner self, your body gives you, and then looking at the outer signs, they are telling a story. Story about many of these stressors that we don't really sense like that. Like somebody punched you in the face, you had a freaking busy ass day at work, in your coal mines. You can feel that stress really easy. But can you feel this screen you are watching besides right now? Can I feel this light that is shining, this man-made light to my eyes, so I can brighten myself up better for you guys? Can I feel this camera I'm filming, or this computer in the background, or this phone? Can I feel straight away the effects of this raw chicken? Hell yeah, I can. And those effects are magical. Magnificent, to say the least. Do I feel the stress of the exercising? That's so good, so healthy for me. Said by everybody. Every single one. Every single popular doctor, influencer, Instagram model, porn star, your mother, your father, everybody says exercising is so healthy. Why does it wreck some people? If it's healthy, more of it, should it just be better? Like some of these things we don't actually sense that are actually extremely stressful for us. Like this freaking man-made light. I'm stressing you out right now. Like this camera I'm filming right now, the screen you are watching right now, this computer behind me, that 5G tower over there, all the Wi-Fi signals in this freaking house complex I live in. These socks, if I smell them real good, they're off gassing something. And I don't necessarily sense it right away, but it can be extremely stressful for me. And over long term, you can really start to sense it in yourself, and you can really start to see it. And this is how I have lived extremely stressful life. I have been my own slave master, slaving myself. Now I have made actually some money also with my exercising shit. So it has not been all for nothing. Some man-made money, the monopoly money. I was so good at it. But I was also stressing myself. I was also eating a vegan nut for 4 years. That was extremely stressful for my body. Now it didn't feel like it in the beginning. My belief was strong, this is the way for human beings. So I didn't really feel it even in 2-year mark, even though my introspection was probably not very good at that point. I was a lot younger also. Then there's all these signals, these frequencies coming from these man-made sources. We all have those. They are stressing us the fuck out. The more you have them, the worse it is. Worse the stress. Like these kind of things. Not many people think. I would say most people know they are bad. The thing here is really that we really stress ourselves. The normal, ordinary stressors, big time in this system. But then we got these silent stressors that in some cases might be even worse, way worse. And we do them with a smile on our faces because that's good for us. Or we do them because it's necessary in this world, in this earth 2025. We have to do this way. We have to have these lights on when it's dark. We have to spend so much time in our computer. We gotta make that Monopoly money somehow, or whatever the reason is. But we have these beliefs, and we don't really see the sacrifices straight away. But then they might creep on our asses. That's the silent stressors. And those guys, they're pretty deadly. See you on the next one.